Okay, well today I'm going to be showing you how to change your car stereo. So first thing you need to do is go down to the shops and buy a wiring harness adapter. So obviously this is a Nissan, so you get the one to suit the Nissan, and it's a 2005 model, so this is the 95 and onwards adapter. Then obviously you need your aftermarket stereo. So this is a touchscreen, singled in, so yeah, get to it. Okay, so basically what I've done here is I've soldered all the wires together. First I twisted them, then I soldered them. I didn't have shrink wrap, but remember, if you do use shrink wrap to put it on first, otherwise you obviously can't put it on. And now all I've got to do is just tape up the wires. Okay, so after I removed those two screws, I got the screwdriver in on the side and I pushed it open. I got some two of my fingers between there and pulled it, which released all the clips that are behind there. Be very careful when doing this. This plastic is easy to break. It wasn't too hard to get off, but just be careful. And yeah, so once this is off, I can get to the screws which are holding the stereo on. One's missing, that's odd, but yeah. So now I can take that out and change the stereo over. Too easy. Okay, so once you've got the stereo out like I have, you just need to simply disconnect the plugs up here at the back of the stereo. This can sometimes actually be harder than it looks, so just be patient and take your time. Okay, so I got that wire off. Now this has two pins on the harness, so this one here and this one here, but there is only one harness that I can find in here, and that was the one that was plugged into the back of the stereo. So looks like we're gonna go with that, but I can't find the ground wire on here, so I presume it's the ground wire is the antenna. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So all I've got to do now is change this stereo into here. Just remove it, swap it over. I'll plug the harness into the back of the radio. I'll turn it on, test it first before I install it. Easy. Okay, so I've got the new stereo put into its cage. I've plugged all the wiring into the back of the stereo and the antenna. So now we might get smoke, or we may get a working radio. Press open on here. There we go. Wicked. So now we'll just close this. Let it go back into its little hole. Turn off and put it all back together. Wicked. Okay, so just simply screw back your cage in. Screw the cage back in. So remembering where all the screws went. It's quite easy. Okay, once you've done that, you can grab this big section here and make sure everything's good. You can test to see if it works again before you click it all back together, but I'm pretty confident in my work. So yeah, and now we'll just screw these screws back in here. And you'll know that you've done that you've clipped the cage in properly when your screws, you don't have to be juggling around. Once I put it all back together, turn it all back on. Just wait for it to turn on. So it's now on. As you can see, it is now on. Now we have to tune the stereo back in. Just do a search. Basic stereo install. Too easy.
You and I have been busy and haven't really had a chance to catch up. No, we haven't, and I had the Jubilee to organise for you, the celebration of your 2-week reign over your
Catch.